Remember back in March when Elon and the Muscovites signed an open letter to, the head of science or something, saying we should pause AI development until we know how to pull the plug on it, lest it go all Will Smith on us? Sorry, wrong clip. Lest it go all iRobot on us. Well, we're not the only ones that thought that this idea was somewhere between utterly daft and downright hilarious, because another open letter has appeared online that seems to have its sights squarely aimed at pointing out the absurdity of what is essentially asking science to calm down a bit. I'm Dan, and this is, news? You've probably already heard the news about the possible new room temperature superconductor, lovingly titled LK-99, presumably named after the postcode where it was conceived, and begun to notice the usual next chapter of humanity hysteria that we saw last in the opening days of ChatGPT. As anyone who's asked it what 1 times 1 can attest, AI right now is to superhuman level intelligence what David Copperfield is to flight. From the outside looking in, the dude can f***ing fly, but spend a few minutes thinking about it and doing some basic Googling, and you'll soon see just because Captain Copperfield appears to float around the stage at will doesn't mean we'll ever be catching an Air Dave from Terminal 5 to take us on a 10-night getaway to Benidorm. It's a trick. A very clever, very useful trick. But it's still a trick. And anyone who follows AI seriously knows this. If I didn't know better, I'd say giving Musk top billing on the signatures was a deliberate attempt by a serial market manipulator to say something simultaneously controversial and populist in a field that he's a direct financial beneficiary of in order to arbitrarily inflate Tesla stock prices. But there's no way he'd ever do that. And I'm clearly not the only one who thinks this. Which is why someone, I've tried to find out who, but as yet have come up empty, feel free to enlighten me in the comments, has expertly written a scathingly hilarious parody version of this letter. But instead of AI jumping on this month's scientific bandwagon, the LK-99 room temperature superconductor. By the way, I refuse to be one of those, but before we look at the thing you came here to find out, we first have to increase your watch time by going all the way back to the beginning to tell you what you already knew kind of channels. So if you don't know what a superconductor is and what it can do and why a room temperature one is so important, I'll link to a great Tech Wiki video downstairs to catch you up. Just promise to come back afterwards, alright? Welcome back! Unless you never left, in which case, well done, smarty pants! Let's pick up where we left off. So, the letter. The original is titled Pause Giant AI Experiment, an open letter, hosted on the site that totally sounds nothing like the name of a cult, futureoflife.org. This new letter is titled Pause Random Superconductor Experiments, an open letter. The only piece to be hosted on the totally serious and definitely not parody website futureoflife.org. Like most of the people covering this story, and unlike a standard Marvel trailer, I don't want to give away all the gags here, as there are some fabulous ones contained in there. But to give you just a teaser, in the opening paragraph alone, we learn the challenges in this field are highlighted by extensive research by top scientific institutions and Russian anime catgirls. And it goes on to state that regrettably, this level of planning and management is falling short, even though recent weeks have witnessed scientific kitchens engaged in a reckless competition to develop and implement ever more potent superconducting materials that no one, not even the crypto bros turned AI bros turned superconductor bros themselves, can fully comprehend, predict, or reliably control and hype. Finally, twisting the knife into the guts of the original letter with the call for all scientific labs and random kitchens to immediately halt for a minimum of 6 months the experimentation with superconducting materials more advanced than those currently in use. Savage. And if you want to experience the full thing for yourself, it's well worth the 2-minute read, link in the blurb. It was at this point in the initial script I went full snark mode, gleefully pointing out that this parody is currently set at nearly 300,000 signatories. That's almost 10 times the original letter, which at time of writing was claiming a mere 33,000 and change. That was until an article on Tom's Hardware pointed out that the figure of 293k just so happens to also be room temperature in Kelvin. But this does actually raise a serious point about the media hype around science and technology, which mostly seems to exist to create clickbait that generates more of that sweet, sweet ad revenue. The problem is, science is generally at its best when it's boring.
We bring you the boring world of Niels Bohr.
Take LK-99. In the unlikely event it turns out to be true, those that made the discovery will undoubtedly get the Nobel Prize and all the headlines that goes with it. But the truth is, the experiments that really matter in the long run are the ones happening right now, checking to make sure it's not all grade A certified bullshit, as the vast majority of massive headline-generating science stories tend to be. However, scientists' repeat experiment get same result is never going to be click-worthy, just as the very real Journal of Negative Results is never going to be bigger than Nature. On that note, while I've got you, can we just get this out the way now? So, will LK-99 put copper out of business? I've no idea. Nor do you. That said, coming out with a paper that's tantamount to a recipe on a food blog in its relative simplicity
is either mighty brave or mighty stupid. Which are you, boy?
It's worth knowing that the original paper was released to a preprint server called Archive, making it publicly available, but it's yet to be picked up by a journal, meaning it hasn't been through peer review and therefore isn't published in the same way that self-publishing your novel as an ebook on Amazon isn't the same as having it picked up by Bloomsbury. Further tarnishing its credibility, the paper contains statements that read more like a press release from the PR department than a neutral, just-the-facts scientific paper, calling it a brand new historical event that opens a new era for humankind. While I hope for the mighty bravery, I suspect the other thing. Either way, it's going to be fun finding out. So there you have it, folks. My first video on a brand new channel. What did you think? Even if you're not the kind of person that normally likes and subscribes every time you're asked to by a random YouTuber, as I'm starting from zero, the impact just your one click alone will have right now is enormous, and it will be massively appreciated by me personally. So thank you so much for the support, and with any luck, I'll see you in the next video. Take care.